Hey guys, I am Foxtrot Delta, and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program. Now I know that I said my next Kerbal Space Program video was going to be a MUN mission, but I decided that I'm going to do that next weekend, but in the meantime I had to brainstorm, and I had this idea that I'm going to make something close to a Star Trek sort of shuttle, and this is sort of my version of it, which is nothing like a Star Trek shuttle at all. But what I'm planning to do is have a ship be able to go up and dock with a station in orbit, and it's going to be completely ion powered while it's in space. So that's what I've built here. I have this little module that's going to be driving around in space. I have 3 ion engines, 4 of these, what are they called? Something long and technical. The PB Nook radioisotope thermoelectric generator. So I have 4 of those. I also have 2 parachutes on the sides and a Clampetron docking port junior. So yeah. So I'm hitting wrong buttons right now, but soon I will hit the right buttons. Okay. So as you can see, I have this main engine here, I have these 2 thrusters, or boosters, that burn for a long period of time, then I have this engine, and I have this engine just in case these 2 down below do not get me into orbit. Okay, so with that being said, I think that I should rename this something else, because I named it Ion Shuttle 1, and I think that's just not a good enough name for it, so I'm going to name it Ion Shuttle, if I can spell, of Awesomeness. I think I spelled that okay. And save it. So, I think that is all that we need. Our Ion Shuttle of Awesomeness is ready for its maiden voyage. Now, the one thing that concerns me is power. I'm not sure if these 4 generators will be enough for me to produce the power that I need to power these 3 ion engines. Usually ships only use 1, and that was usually probes, but this time I'm using an actual ship that I'm going to move around in space, so I have 3 of these generators. I might add... fine. I will add 2 more just in case, because, you know what, I have plenty of fuel. I mean, these each have 700, and this thing burns fuel really slowly. This has over 5,000, so I think I have enough fuel. So this extra mass won't really hurt, I don't think. So I'm going to just add a few more generators. So we have, what, 6 generators now instead of 4? I think that is a good number because that'll help us. And actually, I'm debating, actually, yeah, let's add 1 more. Let's make it an even 8. So 1 right there, because now it looks symmetrical looking down. It looks nice and even. And that's a little lower, I think, than the rest of them. Or am I just imagining it? You know what? I don't even care. So I think we are ready to test this. Let's just add this stage down below so we don't disconnect this and pop our chutes at the same time, because that would be bad. So, saving it and ready to launch our Ion Shuttle of Awesomeness. Now, I'm going to speed up this part so that you guys don't have to watch. I will be back once we get into space. Okay, so we are on our way to completing, or to getting ourselves into a stable orbit. We still have to set up our maneuver here, but I was not going to have you guys watch that entire part of me just getting up out of the atmosphere. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but at about 5,000 meters there, I almost lost control. I almost started to spin out in the atmosphere. And usually spinning out is a thing that cars do, but believe me, with the games that I do, rockets can do that, definitely. So that's a good apparatus, I think. I'm just going to leave it there, and I will fast forward the game. Now, we are virtually out of fuel in this engine, so that won't burn for probably even a second. But I'm actually going to get us aligned. And let's turn on our RCS thrusters. And freeze. There we go. Let's just use the stability assist to get us in line. Freeze it again using our physics freezing mechanics of that time warp. And I think we're close enough to our maneuver to where I don't need to worry about it anymore. So no more fast forwarding needed, no more alignment needed. Let's just wait till we are able to initiate engines. And there we go, out of fuel, and boom. There we go. On our way to an orbit around Kerbal. Yeah, Goostrin Kerbal is going to be the first Kerbanaut I've used to pilot the very first ion-powered spaceship that can support crewmen inside. Because I've had ion-powered probes before that have gone really far, but I've never had a person inside one, so that's a pretty cool thing. But I don't think I'll be able to get out of the system with it. I'm just gonna go to maybe a space station with it. Oh, that's a fun looking effect there. Now, I've just realized this just now. The only issue with having a ship that's going to dock with things, having ion engines, is, well, it's the slowing down part. How are you going to slow down with ion engines? You just can't do it. You have to start like 20 kilometers away and then start slowing down, maybe even 30, I don't even know, because the thrust on these is so slight that they're not made for braking. But we will see how all that works out. Okay, so we are in an orbit right now. It's not a very good looking one. I'm going to get us pretty circular. Can I do even better? 236, 236. Oh yeah, 1,000, actually not even 1,000 meters difference. I think that's really good. But even if we are not able to dock using ion engines, I think that it's still a cool idea having a Kerbal in a ship that has ion engines, and we are overshooting our mark. Let's just speed this up. Okay. Whoa, 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 what are we doing? Okay, stop doing that, please. Let's see how far off we are. Oh, we're not. Let's see, 237, 234. Not perfect, but it's okay. But what everyone is wondering is, will these ion engines work? And my answer is, I don't know. Let's find out. So I'm going to quick save in case everything goes terribly, as it usually does. And decouple. I hope that was the right button. Okay, we are alone now in this little, tiny little shuttle. It's so small. Okay, engines activated. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's look for something to catch up with. Maybe we can go to that fuel station. I doubt it though. Wrong buttons everywhere. Okay, set as target. Let's do this. Add maneuver. Let's look for an intersect. Or intercept. I don't know what the word is right now. Okay. All of that is really bad news right now. Can I even come close? No. Nope. That's not gonna be a thing. Let's just make sure. Okay, so that's not gonna work. But what if I put the maneuver node just behind me so I have a whole orbit before I get to move? Still not lucky. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back when I finally get a maneuver in here that I can intercept something. Okay, so what we are trying to do is we've decided that, well, I've decided that since I seem to be moving farther and farther away from the fuel station, I'm going to go for a meetup with Kerbal Station Beta, which you guys saw in the first video that I did. And I'm going to adjust my inclination here, that maneuver, so we will see just what these ion engines can do. Probably not much, but we'll find out. Now, I told it to go to that maneuver, and that does not look like it's at that maneuver at all. There we go. And let's save again, because that will help. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow down. Okay, let's... Oh, not bad, actually. Oh, now that might be bad. Okay, so that seems to be our maximum amount of power that we can use on the engine. So it's not much. I'll probably do better with, yeah, with the RCS thrusters. That's sad. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Okay, so it would seem that we are not going to be able to actually get with the station. I mean, we might be able to even complete the burn to get there, but we're not going to be able to slow down at all. So I think that this is kind of a flop so far as my genius plan goes to make an ion-powered shuttle. Maybe one of you guys can do it. You have better skills than I do, no doubt, but it seems to be impossible for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan a descent here, and we're going to see just what these ion engines can do when it comes to, well, going back into the atmosphere. And that is way too steep. What am I doing? 38. Probably good. Okay, so this will be our last maneuver with this ship. Let's just wait a little bit. But do not be discouraged. I will continue trying to refine this design. But this actually shows me that it's going to be very hard to make a large ion-powered ship, which is what I wanted to do with that ship that I'm building in orbit at that space station. So, this is an eye-opener for me. Maybe I'll make it atomic-powered instead. But so far as this shuttle goes, not really a good idea if it's going to be ion-powered. Maybe if I had way more generators it would work, but that thing would be so heavy it would be really hard to move. Okay, you know what, I think I'm not even going to use this maneuver. I'm just going to start braking right now. So, retrograde. That's kind of close to being retrograde, and let's just do this. Let's not drain our battery too quickly. What is our altitude is not really dropping. Okay, so using both the RCS thrusters and the ion engines, we are getting some loss of altitude. I will fast forward this bit so that you guys don't have to watch it in normal time. Okay, so I think that we are about to hit the atmosphere now, so I can turn off these engines, jettison them. There we go. So long, ions. So this was a fail, but also a eye-opening situation here. So I know that ion engines really should not be used to take Kerbals to different areas of an orbit because it's really hard to maneuver and hard to slow down, but they can be used to send things long distances over long periods of time. And oh, that looks so cool with all those generators on the sides, but I'm going to just put us in retrograde. I'm going to turn off everything, let us circle around a bit till we hit that atmosphere. You guys can see us re-enter, and hopefully the parachutes will deploy and we won't go splat and die. Okay, we have just hit the atmosphere. It is somehow, it's only risky to deploy the chutes. It's not unsafe, it's just really risky. So that's kind of strange. You'd think that they wouldn't be able to deploy at all at these. There we go. See, it's unsafe now to deploy them. How much power do we have? We have a little bit of power, but we're not going to need it. We are fast forwarding a little bit. Imagine how terrifying that would be to be shaking, knowing you're going downward and looking down at the planet that you're about to hit. That would just be, oh, I don't know, moderately terrifying. Okay, we have hit the atmosphere. Do not need this anymore. And one thing I've noticed, if you're on the daytime side of the planet, the stars disappear, and if you're on the nighttime side, they all come out again. Even in space, like right now, I'm still pretty much in space, and there are no stars. Now that is Minmus, I believe, and the Mun is nowhere to be found. Oh, things are getting spicy. Oh, it's getting hot. Oh boy. I would be freaking out right now if I heard that sound. Still heating up, but we are slowing down, I'm pretty sure. Very slowly. Oh gosh. That sounds like an explosion just waiting to happen. We are starting to get a little bit of overheat. This could be the end of Gustrin Kerman. And if it is, I'm so sorry. I have not lost a Kerbal yet in this game, and I'm not planning to start today. How close are we? We are still... Wait. Okay, we are actually going to hit the ground, definitely. We're not going to bounce off and go back into orbit. The only issue is we're not slowing down fast enough. But let's speed up time. I just heard something explode. I'm guessing that was, yep, my debris. Can I zoom out to see that? That is getting concerning. Watching that bar climb. Getting more and more critical. Oh, yep, that's my ion drive. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are slowing down though, so that's good. That's what this is doing. This is slowing us down. It's burning the ship to pieces, but it's slowing down. Come on. Below 2,000 now. More explosions. You see, those things are not made to withstand the heat of re-entry. This capsule can, usually. And it looks like we are actually losing heat now, so we are not going to burn up and die. So I think that's great. Now where is... I believe that the actual space center is over here somewhere. Oh, we're gonna hit and be able to watch the sunset at the same time. There we go, we are through that section of the atmosphere, and we should be slowing down enough to where I can deploy the chutes very soon. You can still see the curvature of this planet even though we're pretty far in now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, that is the space center right there. I am all turned around, aren't I? Yes, I am. I'm gonna go check that out after we land. Oh wait, maybe that isn't a space. I'm confused. Where is what on this planet? I've had this game for over a year and I still do not know where the space center is on the surface of Kerbal. I thought it was that way, but I could have sworn I saw a runway just now. I'm not sure. It might have been just a thing of sand. And it is safe to open chutes, so let's do that. That must be such a nice feeling to just hear the chutes pop. They aren't expanding yet though, which is probably concerning. Are those rocks down there or are those trees? I can't tell. We'll find out. Closer. 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 We're so close. We would still die if we hit at these speeds. Hopefully, yes, that's going to open up and we will drop to almost no speed at all. Look at how slow we're falling now. We're still 100 meters up. No, 1,000 meters up, but what am I doing? I can't read. Okay, so we are in the last 600 or so meters above the surface of the planet. It's pretty much completely flat looking now. You wouldn't even know that it has a curve to it. And those are trees, not rocks, as I thought they might be. So that's pretty cool. And there are those stars again. 500. Let's be in here and watch it. Actually, the thing is, we're not going to hit once we hit 0 because the ground is elevated above sea level. Because 0 is sea level. So let's see how high we actually are, because we are not 300 meters up. We are like 15. Unless those are really tall trees. There we go, we have hit the ground and landed safely. So, that was the ion-powered shuttle of awesomeness. It was, well, it didn't perform the way I wanted it to. It did show me that ion engines should not really be used to power Kerbal carrying spacecraft, but I already knew they could be used to travel long distances, so who knows, maybe I'll send a Kerbal out into the great unknown and he will never return. But so I think that will do it for Kerbal's space program this time. Next time we will have a MUN mission that should be on Sunday if everything goes to plan. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave it a like, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. If you guys did not enjoy this video, please tell me why so I can fix things and make them better. And yeah, so if you enjoyed it, let me know. And as always, I am Foxtrot Delta, and I'll see you next time.